They're learning how to make applications for Android devices through MIT's App Inventor software, which is free.
We're lucky enough that Francis Howell is offering this camp for free. I believe we're the only district in the area to offer an app camp for free. This is great because they get the entire week to work on some of those things. They get to go at their own pace, they get to explore what's out there and create and develop and test all of their own apps.
And they get to see other apps that other people have made too using this software, which is very helpful because they can see the programming and learn from that as well. And we've also done app reviews in the morning where we find apps in the Play Store that they can download and play with, and then they can share their opinions on what they like, what they didn't like about it.
Well, I mean, just like coming from when I was in middle school, computer programming wasn't even taught. It wasn't even a thing at a middle school level. So the fact that we offer a free one that kids can come in for a whole week and learn, and they actually create their own app at the end, it's actually pretty cool.
Yes, it's really fun, it's really challenging, it's awesome. It'll teach you the basics in the tutorial, and then as you go on you figure things out, and it's trial and error, and then you'll use something that you never thought, because it's so simple, in your app that's going to be so advanced.
It's just cool, it's awesome. If you want to be a programmer or a designer, it's an app, it's an opportunity to discover and make apps that are fit to you. Apps that are academic or just games. They've been really nice at this camp. They are really helpful. It started today and I made my own app today.
My app is called Get the Quarters, which is about pirates going into the big city. So I'm gonna press play here. The pirate ship moves around and it collects the quarters, but you can't touch the edges. Otherwise, it's game over, and it'll show up in a second. And you can press the try again, and there's a how to play screen and everything.
My app, I kind of got inspiration from Pac-Man and some of my fellow classmates. What happens is that little Pac-Man over here, he's going to try to collect the stars, kind of like where he grabs pellets in the original game. But instead, he has to try to find the secret passage to find the stars, and it's here and here and here and here where those two balls or dots is what you can call them, are not enabled, so he can walk straight through them without losing a life. And then these, what you might be thinking, are what are those? Those are ghosts, and they'll be bouncing around. And if Pac-Man gets hit by one of those or eaten, he'll lose a life, and then you'll lose and you have to start all over again. Is that I have a timer, and it's going to count down from a minute, and you have a minute to run the entire course. And then each ghost, once it hits the edge, it has to bounce back because it just fly off the edge and never come back. So you have to make it bounce back with the edge collar. And what it does is that if it says edge reached, it would bounce off when it hits the edge.
They create their own marketing campaign to sell that app, and then they can upload it to a gallery, or they can even upload it to the Google Play Store.
In the background, they all have their own ideas of what they want to make an app and what they want it to do, and so that's definitely where their own originality comes into play and their uniqueness.
It's nice to just have a camp that you can easily just do this and be walked through tutorials and be taught how to make apps, and then you can just start making apps, and it's really awesome.